Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. Unfortunately, today it's not Wednesday. I'm filming this on Wednesday, which means it'll probably be up by tomorrow, which is Thursday or Friday. It's been a hectic week, hence why I just wanted to have a sit down, just try to get ready with you guys, just kind of catching you guys up on my life and just some things that have been going on, a little mini therapy session as well. So if you guys are interested in just hanging out with me, getting ready and seeing how I achieve this look for work, then definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be, I can talk today, so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much, and let's jump into the video. Alright, so I'm already starting off. Alright, so I'm starting off. I got my tea here. So I already moisturized my skin using my CeraVe moisturizing lotion, and then I went ahead and sprayed my MAC Lightful C lotion. This stuff is bomb. I've been using this the last couple of days and it leaves your skin so like supple and hydrated without being too hydrated. I'm obsessed. And it has vitamin C. Like anything that has vitamin C, I'm sold. I really just wanted to sit down and hang out and talk with you guys because I feel like the last couple weeks, at least for me personally, have been kind of crazy. Let me sip some tea. Very relaxed chit chat, get ready with me. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my T-zone with my Skin Refine Zone Primer. Dang it, I didn't remember to wet my beauty blender. I hate when I start filming and I don't wet it because then I have to like cross through all of these lights and wires without knocking anything over. It's a true struggle. So don't mind how janky it looks right now. But for foundation today, I'll be using my MAC Face and Body Foundation. I have been obsessed with this. Today I'm going to be using the color C4. And I learned from one of my coworkers, he loves mixing this with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So on days when I want a little bit extra coverage, I'll go ahead and add some of my Pro Longwear Concealer with it. It is the most beautiful combo ever. It lasts a long time. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. I feel like lately I've been into a lot less makeup and like making sure my skin just looks fresh, natural, and dewy and not too cakey. Go ahead and apply that with my beauty blender, but first I like to just like slap it on because I noticed that this foundation gets tacky, and then once it gets tacky, that's when you get more coverage with it. A lot of makeup artists use this foundation too. And me being somebody that has like more combo skin, I like that it's more of like a water base because it gives me that glow without my skin looking too like greasy. Just patting the foundation into my skin. Now, as you can see, the foundation is a lot warmer than my face. That's because my face is pale as crap and my body is a lot more tan. But yeah, so I actually missed you guys. It's been a while since I filmed. This video probably won't be up on, it definitely won't be up on Wednesday because today is Wednesday. But it's been kind of a rough week for me. A lot has been going on. I'll get more into it a little bit later, but like yesterday I was really down just with certain things that have happened, and I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to film. And then today I kind of was like, you know what, maybe I should just film a chit chat, get ready with me, and then I can just kind of talk about what I'm going through. That way it can help, you know, any of you guys who may be going through a similar situation. So this is like so therapeutic for me to just like sit down and just like talk and hang out with you guys and just have a more relaxed video. Alright, so this time I'm going to take a little bit more of the foundation, and I take a little pump of my Pro Longwear NC30 matte concealer. So I definitely build this foundation up, but it's weird because you can do as many layers as you want with this foundation and it literally never gets cakey. It's weird. So for brows, I'll be using my Morphe brow pencil in the color Mocha. I'm kind of wanting to rearrange my filming room just to make it more practical when I film. So let me know if you guys want to see how I rearrange this room, because I have, as you can see, I have all this counter space back here, but then when I go to film, I can't use that because I like my backdrop being here. So in front of me, I have these like tiny little tables I'm trying to make work, but everything falls everywhere and it stresses me out. So I kind of want to like change the shape of my vanity so that a part of it can come forward, which will give me so much more space when I'm filming tutorials. I'm gonna try to fill in my brows more from the top lately too, That way my bottom stays nice and feathery and not like too sharp or crisp or defined. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my under eyes using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I forgot how bomb this concealer is. It doesn't crease, and I'm also gonna use this to clean up under my brows and prime my lids. I don't know why I always forget how good this concealer is. Only thing is that it does smell quite like paint. I feel like a lot of the MAC products do, but it's like a good paint smell. It takes me back to like when I first bought my MAC products when I was like 17. And then while that sets, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose using my Call Me Maple Wet n Wild contour stick. I'm gonna take that with this like short shader brush and use that to just chisel out the sides of my nose a little bit. And then I'm gonna take some on this foundation brush by Sephora. But yeah, so lately I've been back in the gym and I stopped doing like weight training and I'm starting to do like 30-minute HIIT workouts because I noticed that I was starting to like kind of bulk up, but I still feel like I'm a little bit broader than I normally am, which I'm fine with. But I noticed that like I wasn't burning as much fat, so I was getting like muscle and then like my fat was just staying there and I just looked kind of bloated. So I started doing HIIT workouts. And I've been doing that the last couple weeks and I really like it. I literally sweat my butt off and I'm only in the gym for about 20 to about 30-35 minutes tops. So I've been loving that. And then I've also been incorporating intermittent fasting, which a lot of people say helps them. And I feel like it has definitely been helping me to feel less bloated. Because I find that before, whenever I go to the gym, I'll go to the gym and then my appetite is crazy. Like I'll eat so much and it like defeats the purpose of working out. So then I get like fat and muscle. So I've been incorporating the intermittent fasting and incorporating this tea, which I am obsessed with. It's so yummy. I used to drink this tea all the time when I was prepping for my wedding. Basically what it is it's green tea, cayenne pepper, lemon, honey, and am I forgetting something? Apple cider vinegar, that's like the key ingredient for burning fat. Lemon juice, and then I used to put ginger in it, but I don't find, there's no ginger at like the grocery store that I normally go to, so that's why I haven't. And I'll drink that tea to like hold me over between like fasting. If you don't know what intermittent fasting, it's basically when you fast for 16 hours and then eat for 8. So that has been helping a little. My biggest thing, like I'm not trying to necessarily lose weight, I just want to burn fat. Because I feel like a lot of times when I go to the gym, I'll like start getting muscle, but the fat just like stays there. But I want to get like more toned and sculpted. So I'm hoping that by implementing this, it'll help. But the HIIT workouts definitely make me feel so good. Like C3 powder. And this is the foundation powder. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of this under my eye to set it before I bake. And then I'm gonna set my whole face using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 235 pure beige. And I've been taking, I think it's called Garcinia Cambogia, which is supposed to help with like burning fat along with the apple cider vinegar. I stopped drinking dairy, which I already stopped drinking for the last couple of years, but for a couple of weeks I was like getting lattes and stuff here and there, which honestly adds up. Like dairy, I find whenever I have coffee creamer or lattes from Starbucks, my stomach feels so bloated and weird. I don't know if I'm like, I have some sort of, like my body just doesn't like dairy, but it just does not leave me feeling good. So on days when I want a little bit of creamer in my coffee and I want to kind of cheat a little, I got I think it's the almond or silk, it's the silk coffee creamer. It's so good. My friend Megan, which if you don't follow her on Instagram, you should. It's Megan Panwar. I'll leave her info on the screen. But she's the one that actually put me onto the almond milk creamer. It's so good. Now I'm just baking using my, what is this? Coty Airspun powder. Dang, I went a little bit too heavy with the powder. So last week, somebody that I was close with like growing up in like middle school and kept in touch with all throughout high school, I found out that he passed away. This was on Saturday. It really took a toll on me more than I thought it would. He was like one of those people that like I always cared about, but then I just kind of like lost touch with, and I don't feel like ended on the best terms with. And so for the last couple of days, it's been really difficult. Like I just feel like I have this heavy weight on me and I just feel really guilty. And it's been hard for me to like I said, film yesterday, and sometimes even like get out of bed, I get really stuck in my thoughts. And yeah, it's just been really difficult. So I kind of wanted to talk about it on camera because I was like, as much as I hate talking about like my feelings and things I go through, I figure that like if you guys are going through a similar situation, at least it can help you feel like you're not alone. Before he passed, I remember I kept reading that quote where it was like, make sure the last conversation that you have is like one that if something happened to them tomorrow, like you'd be happy with what you last said. For the most part, I'm just gonna go ahead and set my lids with the powder. Oh wait, I already did that. For the most part, I'm like, oh, I'm a positive person. Like, I feel like I always make sure to leave on good terms. Like if Alex and I are in a fight or something, like before he leaves for work, I always make sure like to clear it up before then, just in case, God forbid, anything happens, that when I step out that door, you know, I know that we are on a good page. And this was like one of the people that kind of slipped through, where I forgot like my last interaction, I don't feel like was the most pleasant. I was kind of like short and dry, and it really hurt me a lot. So random pause, but I'm gonna be playing with my MAC shadows today. I just made a x15 palette because MAC just reformulated a bunch of the single shadows and they came out with a bunch of new colors. So I made a palette and I'm obsessed. The formula is great, the pigmentation is amazing. I'm gonna start with the color that they brought back. It's called Samoa Silk. And I'm gonna use this as my transition. This reminds me of Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, which I believe Peach Smoothie came out to be like a dupe for the Samoa Silk, and then MAC discontinued it. It would pop up in my head, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Like I always make sure before somebody leaves, like to leave something. I've always been encouraging. But I read our last conversation on Facebook, and I was just so like short and dry, and this was like 4 years ago. It was right after my senior year of high school, and yeah, I just like kind of like drifted and we fell out of touch. And I remember he tried to reach out to me, but I didn't really, I don't know, I was at a really different place, and so I just felt terrible because, like I said, it was somebody that I did always cared about and thought about. I'm also one of those people that like sits in my thoughts a lot. And if I'm left alone, like my mind is always thinking, well, what if this, what if that? Like I'm super, get lost in my thoughts. And when I start feeling bad about something, I'm not the type of person to go to somebody and be like, hey, let me vent to you or talk. Like I don't want to feel pity from anybody. Because I don't feel like I deserve it. I'm just the type of person that is like, I can handle this on my own. But in this case, I wanted to just talk to you guys because I knew that if somebody else is like me and they always keep things to themselves, that it can end up leading you to a very dark place. I don't want that. So what I wanted to say was that if there's anybody in your life close to you or that you're distant from, an old friend that you haven't talked to since like middle school or something, anybody in your life where you feel like you didn't end on the best of terms, just go ahead and message them, talk to them. Like make sure that if something happened tomorrow that you would be happy with where you left off with that person, with your parents, with people close to you. Like just don't take those relationships for granted because life is so short and in an instant anything could happen. All right, next I'm gonna take the color Tea Tint. This one right here, I'm gonna put that a little bit deeper. Luckily, I have an amazing husband that like forces me to talk about things, and he's definitely been very helpful. Also, another thing that I found helps, for that I have a person that doesn't like to go to somebody to talk about things, just write things out, and it definitely helps you clear out your thoughts a little bit clearer. It helps you filter your thoughts in a clearer way, where you're not just like stuck in your head, like just getting it out on paper, even if it's not going to anybody. I feel like that definitely helped me too. It's funny, I'll show you guys. I was like, I don't know if I should show it, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I connect with a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys comment regularly on videos, so I feel like we're friends at this point. But this was my diary from middle school. Literally, like all of my 8th grade, 7th grade year, it's all on here, like every page. July 20th, 2009. Like, what? And I was reading through this, and then this person was like, literally like half of this diary like was written or had to do with them. And so I made a last journal entry, just kind of like filling out my thoughts and stuff, and it really helped figure it out and feel like I could not, I know it wouldn't change, but make it feel like I was able to change my last words. Definitely recommend doing that. It helps. I feel so much better too sharing that with you guys. So back to makeup, just blending away. I think this is called like Rose Before Bros or something. And I'm gonna take that with a smaller brush and just put that a little bit deeper in my crease. One thing I love about MAC shadows, even before they reformulated them and made them a little bit more pigmented, is that they've always blended amazing. Before, I felt like I had to build up the pigmentation a little bit more, but either way, like they were one of those shadows where like you don't really have to try and they all just blend beautifully. I feel like one day though, I want to go through that diary and just have like a drink wine and sit down and hang out with you guys and just read journal entries, because I was going through that thing and I was like, what was wrong with me? I was like craziest 14-year-old. Like, I could definitely tell I was going through my hormone changes and puberty and all that, because I was so emotional, bipolar. I was like, what was wrong with me? It's definitely very funny. I'm glad though that I always kept that journal, because it's crazy to see like your mentality at that age and how much you just change and grow over the years. Also, our lease is up in July here, so Alex and I may be moving. So that's also a different change where I'm just like, there's so many new things for 2020. This one is called Nude Model. It's like a really pretty rosy, it's like a mauve, like a shimmery mauve color. So what is new with you guys? Let's zoom you guys in a little bit more. Anything different, special going on? Anything exciting? So now I'm gonna take this silver color. I wish I wrote the names down. So Les Artistes. It's like a really pretty silvery. I'm gonna put that toward the front of my eye, and again wet my brush with some Fix Plus. I've also been doing a lot of freelance makeup lately, so that's been fun. I have a vacation coming up too. This is actually at the end of March. Alex and I are gonna go back up to Connecticut to visit his family. Y'all pray for us that we don't get anything sick or anything. This coronavirus, like, I don't know what to think. Some people are saying, I do feel like people, the media is making it way bigger of a panic than it should be. I do understand how serious it could affect people that are either old or that have autoimmune diseases, which my mom actually has one, so I've been praying a lot for her. You guys could help pray too, but that's my concern. Like, I don't want to get my grandparents sick or my nieces sick or my mom sick, but like, I don't know, for the everyday person, people are just like freaking out. Like, people stocked up on toilet paper. I didn't know toilet paper could stop the coronavirus. And there's actually, I think, 2 cases, this is as of last week, that were here in Tampa. And there is also a case in Sarasota, which is like maybe an hour away from here. So literally, like, all of our grocery stores, they're out of hand soap. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? At MAC, people were asking to buy our hand sanitizer. It's crazy. And then I'm gonna take, I'll come back to my eyes in a second, but for now I want to bronze up. So I'm using my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in NC45. And then for blush, I'm going to be using Dainty by MAC. It's my go-to. You guys already know. For highlight, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold highlight palette. Before I apply that, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with some Fix Plus. I love this stuff. I literally, I love this. Ooh, I saw, this is so random, but while my Fix Plus dries, I saw that Milani is coming out with a bunch of dupes for Natasha Denona palette. So they have this Milani, I think it's called a gold something palette. It literally looks just like the Natasha Denona palette. So I've been dying to go into Target and pick it up, or at least I hope that they have a tester, which I doubt they will, but that would be nice, and see how it is compared to the Natasha Denona one. We can apply the highlight. I don't like applying it when my skin's too wet, but I also don't like applying it when my skin's dry. It has to just be slightly tacky. I'm only focusing it right up here. So next up, now we're gonna smoke out this lower lash line. I'm gonna take the color, what is this called again? Dang it. Oh, Rose Before Bros. I really need to write the names on the back because I can't remember what shades are what. And I'm gonna take that with a pencil. And then I'll lightly dip into this darker color here and put that in the outer edge. Okay. Then for my inner corner, I'm going to take this color, Nude Model, and with my pencil brush, I'll dip into that with the side of the brush, and I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. And then this, I'll stamp it instead of going straight forward using the tip, I'm using that whole side of the brush. And I'm just going to stamp it right toward the front of my eye. So lately I've been really into just brown liner to line my top lash line. So I'm gonna take Dip Down by MAC. It's a brown gel liner. Such a pretty chocolate brown too. I just feel it gives such a soft pop to the eye. All right, and then I'm gonna take MAC Teddy Eye Kohl and use that to line my waterline. Let me wash my hands before this brown eyeliner gets everywhere. But while I wash my hands, I'm gonna go ahead and put glue on my lashes, and then I'll also apply some mascara to my natural lashes to prep them for my falsies, which once again, I'm using the same falsies I've been using in every video lately, and they're my Amazon lashes, which I will link down below. So for lips today, I'll be lining my lips with my MAC Half Red lip pencil. A gorgeous kind of mauve-y, deeper lip pencil. And then I'll be using the new, this was a part of the, what was it called again? It was part of the new spring collection. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but it's this really pretty mauve lipstick, which I haven't worn a good mauve in a while. And it is in the shade Baroque the Internet. It's such a pretty, I feel when MAC does spring collections, they always do really good when it comes to the lip colors. And then this year, I was just blown away. I wanted everything. I'm debating if I want to add anything to it. What I am going to do though is add a little bit more of my bronzer, the NC45 Studio Fix. And this time with a fluffier brush, just kind of hit it everywhere, just to warm up the skin a little bit more. I feel sometimes once the lip color's on, it helps you determine if you need more blush or bronzer. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, I'm just going to work, so just want to hang out, chit chat with you guys, and just have a mini therapy session once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and hanging out. You really helped me a lot by just letting me kind of vent out everything that's been going on. But if you did happen to enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see new videos from me every Wednesday. I love you guys so much. You have no idea. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!